All right, YouTube. Look. All right, I got my part one wish of the NBA 2K19 wish list. All right, let's go ahead and breeze on through this. I got a few ideas, and then I'm going to elaborate on it more in the next parts of the wish list. All right, here we go. We're going to do a my coach mode. It sounds a little crazy. I actually thought about the idea. It's not one of the strongest ideas, but I wanted to get it out there. It's like when NBA Live had this mode called Situation. You could put yourself fourth quarter, 5 seconds left, 113 to 112, and then get the ball inbounded in, and you know what I mean, have control over that mode. I want it to be like the coach has that decision, just like in my GM, where you can boost the team's morale or whatever with certain things, but it's inside the huddle. You don't have to have any gameplay. It's just little cutscenes and kind of taking bits and pieces from Madden moments. Madden moments when they take you in for a big play or something like that. But it'll be all. It could be like dramatic, like long shot mode inside of Madden 18. And inside the long shot mode, they have those certain scenarios where you have to press a certain button at a certain time or a certain speed, and then after you call the play, and then see if you can execute it, whether to win the game, take the lead, build momentum or something like that inside of it. Just a few cutscenes inside of there. I think if my coach mode would be pretty fun in the game, customize your own coach and stuff, add some new depth and material for other YouTubers to actually have inside of their channel for whatever mode they're trying to go inside of. Good content for the channel. Now, we talked about this a little bit of last year. Stop real quick. I do want to appreciate everybody. We hit 22,000 views on my concept trailer. I don't know why some people, I think they're trolling. I don't know why some people just thought it was cool just to keep on saying this video is fake. It clearly says concept in there, but some people can't read. But we hit 22,000 views. Let's keep the likes up, and I appreciate all the subscribers. 23,000 right now. My last biggest video was the My Career Wish List of last year, which had 6,500 views. So that, these are really high, especially 23,000 for this channel, and we actually grew. We added 36 more subscribers since and that video was from a month ago. NBA 2K18 had 5.1, and then the next one I had 809 talking about Madden. But I really do appreciate everybody. I'm having content come out and stuff like that. Okay. Here's my ideas. We're gonna go over these too. I don't want these to go too long. Okay, so we were talking about last year how there should be an urban and middle class and a rich neighborhoods or rich upbringings. And what I'm thinking about is, okay, so when you have the rich neighborhoods, they focus on more of their shooting mechanics and stuff like that. When you have the urban neighborhoods, which being black and everything, we always focus on the handles. So okay, and then think about that. That's for Rivet. And flyers dunking, middle class. We'll go with that. We can use the likes of Larry Nance and a few other people like that. The high flyer dunkers. Necessarily weren't broke. Well, his dad was professional, so he could, but we'll say middle class or something like that. But once you go to each park, if they brought those parks back, we need to bring those parks back, because those would help. And the reason why I said in those neighborhoods, since we're going with the theme of the neighborhood, why don't we choose our affiliation in the beginning of Playground? If we choose our affiliation at the beginning of the Playground, this is where we would be brought up from. Same thing, rich, poor, broke, whatever. And that would help along with the storyline. And don't just if you're gonna make it color based to where you can say, okay, are you black or white? That way you can have something, but you also can relate to it with the actors. You have the money for it, 2K. Let's come on. So just put your money to work. Let's go ahead and see. So when you would go to those parks and do the affiliations, what you could do when you go to those parks, you could get attribute boost. Once you go to those parks. So like if you go to Rivet, you increase your handle, have a boost for it, 5-game boost or something like that. The dunks be boosted in Flyers. The shooting would be boosted in Sunset. Also, let's go ahead and we're gonna go on Park now with these ideas of Park, because I don't want it to run too long. The Flyers, not Flyers. Okay, once you get to a certain rating, like a 95 or something like that, because since this is a big issue, I know that people are saying that we should just be able to go back to just go inside the pause menu and change, and rather than going all the way back to the My Court and changing or buying stuff from the store and then be able to change it, something like that. Why don't once you hit like a 90 or to 95 overall, you can get a backpack, either a backpack or a duffel bag, and then that way you'd be able to change to anything inside of your closet. I think that'd be really cool, because backpacks and basketball go really good. Add some sandals inside the game. I think that would be really cool, instead of everybody making the fake sandals inside the game that everybody's getting sick of. And make each park different in each neighborhood. And what I mean by each park being different is just by a different atmosphere, different things to offer. Instead of, if I'm going to be in Rivet, I want it to look more rough, chain nets and everything. I just want it to be rough. When I go to Sunset, I want to feel like I'm in a richer neighborhood. I just want a different atmosphere in each one. And then also take an idea out of NBA Live's book with the WNBA. Get them involved. I think it'd be pretty cool. Everybody's been asking for girls and stuff like that. If you get WNBA involved, not just playing out, make it more accessible than what they did on NBA Live. And once you get to a certain level on Park, so this one is 95. If you get to a 95 level on Park, why don't you be able to unlock one of the top female, the WNBA players, of course, and be able to play with them on the park, the one closest to your archetype, an all-around player like Candace Parker, a good inside-out person like Maya Moore, Kobe-like person like a shot-creating person like Diana Taurasi or something like that, or even NBA legends like WNBA legends like Cheryl Swoops and Lisa Leslie and Tina Thompson, and just be able to access them inside a park and stuff like that, and just be able to hoop with them. I want to go through a few visuals that I have with that. So I mean, like, just be able to play with Lisa, be able to play with Candace Parker on side of be able to hoop with her. Also add more cutscenes. I'm using The Sims right now. Okay, don't judge me. Okay, so as you can see right here inside the hat, that's James Harden. I know it sounds crazy, that's James Harden. The dude with no shirt on, that's my character that I try to make. And the dude right there in the shorts and the tights, that's LeBron. And I think stuff with free agency should come about, like have the NBA players be a little bit more interactive, come over your house and stuff like that, trying to recruit you to their team and stuff like that. Now, of course, I play with the Rockets. James Harden can be trying to keep me inside of Houston, or LeBron's like, hey man, you should come to Cleveland with me, yada yada yada. I just think that should be a little bit more interactive. Add some stuff in, like just add some. It's the small stuff that you add inside of the game that makes it a little bit more worthwhile. I will go to more depth on these concepts, and especially the neighborhood concepts and just the neighborhoods in general. But I did want to get you guys a little wish list video out. This did run pretty long. It was 9 minutes. But yeah, this is part 1. We'll go into more detail and be able to have probably 10-minute videos about each one next go round. We'll be able to talk about Go ahead, like, share, subscribe. I really do appreciate you guys checking out these videos. And